Hi guys, it's me, Andrea Anderson from IHealedMySons.com, and I'm here today to talk to you about one of the most powerful ways that you can help your kids improve their symptoms of ASD. So that's helping them move through having difficulty focusing so that they can then focus and be calmer. Helping them move into this space of when they get angry, being able to take a step back and talk to you instead of being hard and hurtful and aggressive with their hands and other body parts. Moving into the space of being able to connect and make friends and be less shy and uncomfortable with themselves, but stronger and more assured, self-assured, and being able to make that eye contact and reach out and connect with peers. Helping your kids move into the space of going back to school and you getting 0 phone calls from the teacher because your son or your daughter is doing awesome in school. So, a couple things. I wanted to let you know that I just recently did a teleclass that went really well, and I've gotten a lot of great feedback. One particular dad that I talked to said that he didn't realize that helping his son's health could help him really move through a lot of his symptoms. He said a lot of the things that I said in the teleseminar made perfect sense and were things he had thought a little bit about, but hearing more about it helped to really inspire him to move in the direction of helping his son before school even starts. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback, and I'm really feeling like because this has been such a successful teleseminar, I want to share it. I don't want to share it with just the people who are on the teleseminar. It played twice, a live version and then again for a recorded version. What I want to do is open this up to everybody. I want all of you who couldn't make that date and make those time frames to have this recorded teleseminar available to you so that your kids, before they go back to school, can get set up into a situation where they're already starting to move through some of the symptoms that might have gotten in the way last year when they were at school. Okay, so please, by all means, you're welcome to this. I'm including a link in this particular email and blog post so that you can go right in to the page where the recording is placed. Okay, so enjoy. And not only enjoy, but I wish you so much luck as you move forward and follow the steps that I mentioned in this teleseminar. So what I want to talk to you about, though, that's big, is one of the most powerful steps that you can take to help your child start to more quickly move through their ASD symptoms. So that is helping your child move away from and step away from the gluten in their diet. Gluten, for those of you who aren't familiar, is the protein found in wheat, rye, spelt, and some other grains, but wheat is the biggest one and the most popular one. When you help your child move away from this particular protein, you're going to see huge differences in their behavior. For some people, they see that their child starts to calm down right away. For others, it takes a while, but they start to then move into that space. Others notice that the mood swings really decrease. Here's the deal. These kids who are on the spectrum in any way, shape, or form, whether it's oppositional defiance disorder, or it's sensory stuff, or it's ADHD or full-blown autism, doesn't matter what it is, all of these things are affected in the same way, and gluten is a precursor for a lot of these behaviors, meaning I can practically guarantee that if you have a child who's on the spectrum, they are being affected by gluten to some degree. So to remove this from their diet, you're going to start to see clearing in some of their behaviors, if not a lot of their behaviors. Why is this? This really is because these children's bodies have been impacted by toxins. And this is something I talk a little bit more about, the why, as to why these children are being affected by toxins. That's talked about in my teleseminar. As you listen in, you'll get the gist of that. In the meanwhile, just to suffice it to say that these kids' intestinal tracts and bodies have been impacted by various toxins. These toxins have then affected one of their digestive enzymes that helps them to digest and break down gluten. So when they eat gluten, guess what? They can't fully break it down. It then passes some of the food particles that are undigested from their digestive tract, then travel through their intestines and enter into the bloodstream. As they enter into the bloodstream, these food particles are not supposed to be in the bloodstream. So what happens? A variety of symptoms can occur. These are the symptoms that you see where a child might have difficulty focusing, or might be, experience mood swings where they're okay one minute and like exploding the next. Or it could be hyperactivity. Or it could be getting involved with like licking things that are other than food, different objects. Or it could be, constantly moving around and getting involved with, or not getting involved with, but having a habit of rocking more. Any and all of these things could be traced back to this food sensitivity, these undigested food particles wreaking havoc on your child's body. Also what's happening is your child has a food sensitivity to gluten. So what that means is, again, because their digestive tracts have been impacted by toxins, when they eat gluten, their intestinal tract looks at this food like it's a foreign agent. Instead of seeing it as food and breaking it down and having it run through the system smoothly, this food enters into their intestines, and what happens is antibodies are created to fight this food. It looks at this food like it's an enemy, and it says, get this food out of here, get this food out of here. And so it creates antibodies. So as a result of this sort of battle going on in their intestinal tract, in turn, symptoms arise. Symptoms take place. All the symptoms that I mentioned before: difficulty focusing, arguing with mom, being defiant at school and not wanting to follow rules, all of these, and anything really, almost any symptom you can think of that your child has could very well perhaps be traced back to this food sensitivity and difficulty digesting gluten. So you want to, by all means, get into the space of beginning to replace the foods in your child's diet that have wheat in them with those that do not have wheat, that are gluten-free. There are a lot of products out there. In this particular video, I'm not going to run through all the products. I will tell you in a very future, or in a near future video, what some of those products are that you can use and that my sons and I actually use as well. But suffice it to say, for now, just help yourself to get into the mindset of, we're going to start to move into doing this gluten-free thing, and just get out there. Go to Whole Foods or your local health food store and buy, for now, 2 or 3 new gluten-free products. Bring those into your home. Start to slowly introduce this food into your child's diet. And watch as you do this, as you start to see improvements. So, in this teleseminar that I'm providing the recording to, so that so many of you can start to gain not only access to this, but see great improvements in your child's life and their school life and their life at home, I offer in this teleseminar a really, really special offer. And I'm providing a link to those of you who are watching this video to this particular offer in the seminar. If you listen into the seminar, you're going to hear all about the offer and what it's about. It is very special, so for those of you who follow through on these actions, you will be able to reap the benefits of this special offer. In the meanwhile, thank you so much for your time and attention. Blessings to all of you, and good luck. Thanks for listening. It's Andrea from IHealedMySons.com. Take care, guys.